Hello, San Antonio College. Welcome back to this live stream. We are so glad to be on here with you guys today. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I hope we got you guys out there. Again, welcome to the stream. We're so excited to be here today. We got a lot of good information coming to you to let you know about our academic success centers, and we have a great special guest to help us with that. So welcome, welcome. Make sure you're telling everybody to get on here. This is a lot of great information, and we want you to be ready and be a part of it. So make sure you're coming here. And then also, if they're like, I don't need that information, you sell them and you say, well, there are door prizes. There are door prizes for you to get. You want to make sure you're here for these door prizes. So let's get everyone involved. The more people here, the better. We want you to make sure that you are going to this link to check in, as well as enter yourself for those door prizes. So please make sure you're going to this link that is now in the chat. Go to there, log in, sign in, make sure you're a part of it. Make sure you are in for these awesome door prizes. We've got some camera malfunctions going on here, but it's all right. We're going to make the best of it. This is the Zoom world that we are in. So, door prizes. I am going to bring those up for you in just 1 second. So, bear with me as we get those on. And here we are. Your door prizes tonight are an Amazon Echo Auto and then an Amazon Echo 4th generation. You don't want to miss these prizes. These are some pretty awesome prizes. I don't have an Amazon Echo Auto. I've been waiting to pull the trigger and buy it, but I still have not done so. You should be a part of this. These door prizes. The Amazon Echo 4th generation, I think it is so much better looking than the small little dot that they used to have. Now it looks like a giant speaker, more appealing to the eye. Be in these prizes. So come on, get your friends on, get everyone on. A lot of good information. Midterms are very close if you have not taken them already. So be a part of this. And as you know, we can't go without dropping our Instagrams. So make sure to follow us at the office at SAC_OSL at our Instagram, and then also our SAC Office of Student Life official Facebook page. Be a part of it. Make sure you know what's going on. You want to be here for this. So again, follow the below. You see that ticker below? Boom, boom, boom. That's where you want to go. So be here, be a part of it. We're excited for you. We're excited to have you. We're excited to be all together tonight for this awesome event. And just bear with me in 1 second while I get to you our special guest. Our special guest tonight is well known around the campus, is an alumni of the campus, and I honestly am so excited to be working with him for this. And I could not be happier for him to have agreed to be a part of this, to be part of this awesome, awesome day. Please just wait 1 second, and I will pull that up for you. But again, don't forget the door prizes. We've got them there for you. The Amazon Echo Dot, again, it is in the comments. You want to make sure that you are there and you're not missing out. Go to the link. That link in the comments is where you want to go. You want to be there and make sure that you can get and be a part of this awesome, awesome, awesome door prizes. So here we go. Sorry, bear with me. I can not pull it up. Jerry, I apologize, as I am just trying to pull this up for you. All right, Jerry, I apologize. I can't find it, but I'm going to introduce you. Geraldo Guerrero is going to give himself a short introduction here. I apologize. Please come on, Jerry.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, definitely. So the important piece that you know is that I am a SAC alumni and a proud one at that. So everything that I was class of 2001 here at San Antonio College, graduated with an associate's degree, and transferred over to A&M San Antonio. One of the first classes at A&M, graduated my bachelor's. For those of you that are thinking of transferring to Musa, my brick is still there as one of the first graduates. And then I had the fortunate luck to do my graduate work in Colorado at Adams State University. And of course, coming back here to San Antonio College, where the journey began, and was able to be part now of the tutoring world here at SAC. And it's an amazing journey. And I'm just glad to be here, part of the SAC family, and with you here today. Geraldo Guerrero, but I go by Jerry. Everyone knows me by that name. And I am fortunate enough to oversee our tutoring centers here at San Antonio College, and we have a great range of resources for you all.
Awesome. Well, Jerry, we are glad to have you here. We are very excited to kind of get all this information that is going to be about the academic success centers. We know and honestly, as a new employee here, I was trying to figure out where to go and where to do this, and everyone always pointed towards you. You're the guru of the success centers, is what I hear. And I've seen you around in SAC men, everything. So I'm very excited to have you on here.
Thank you.
So we'll jump right into your presentation that you have for us, and then we will take it from there. So Jerry, take it away while I back off this stream, all right?
All right. Sounds good to me. All right. Well, like Greg said, our academic success centers, all the tutoring centers are under this umbrella now. And my name is Geraldo Guerrero. And then if we can go to the next slide, we will talk about our mission statement here at the tutoring centers. We are here to engage you to become confident, independent learners while providing tutoring, experiential learning, development of key skills, and other academic support services in a safe environment. So these are all for our 6 centers here at SAC. Now, the caveat being independent learners, we're here to help you become a better student, that you'll need us. I know personally, my struggles with math here at SAC took me a while to get through semester to semester. If it wasn't for the math labs or the Slack lab, I don't think I would have passed math here at SAC and been able to pursue a bachelor's degree or a graduate degree. So this is important. The other important piece for us is providing you with a safe environment, welcoming home away from home. Obviously, we're not able to do that physically on campus, but virtually, that's what we're trying to aim for. And our vision statement for all the centers is we're committed to providing equitable academic support to ensure that you all have the opportunity to achieve your academic goals. Next slide, and that may be adjusting some times and some schedulings. Our tutoring sessions range between 20 minutes to 45 minutes, but depending on the student, we can work with you. Just make sure that you communicate that with us as tutors. This is just our philosophy here at the Academic Success Centers, is that each student should have the opportunity to succeed in their studies. We strive to provide assistance to the student to increase their academic success. Students need encouragement from a host of people inside and outside of the academic environment. Tutoring can be an important element in the student's learning process. Tutoring allows for guidance, coaching, one-on-one assistance, explaining the steps to understand the information, and a pace where the student can comprehend the information. Tutors can help identify the student how to learn, build the student's confidence, and increase their academic success. When the student accomplishes their homework, is successful in testing, and increases their confidence, they become a more productive student here at SAC. We always hear that the more you get involved in college or in anything that you do, whatever you put in, you're going to get out. So these resources are free to you all. Please utilize them. Please come see us, ask questions. We can get you the additional resources that you may need that may not be related into tutoring. Next slide. So what is tutoring here at SAC? Well, SAC, we define it as all of our tutors go to training. Tutoring is an act which facilitates and or provides a structure for another's learning. And tutoring is a collaborative effort between a tutor and a student to help that student learn. What tutoring is not teaching. We are not the content experts. We are not the people that are holding those advanced degrees in these subjects, in English and writing, in math, in the sciences. That's not what tutoring is. Tutoring are not teachers and professors, and we are not experts. But our tutors are successful students. They have taken these courses, and the majority of them have taken them here at San Antonio College. So they're very familiar with your professors, and they're very familiar with the way they set up their classes. And of course, a lot of our tutors work directly with the faculty on delivering these services, so they know what's going on in and out of the classroom, in particular in math or in the sciences where we have that embedded tutoring, and of course in our writing. Next slide. So the responsibilities of our tutor, they're to assist each student to become confident, independent learners. They're here to help you and learn and apply new concepts, helping students in developing appropriate study skills like note-taking, research, or test preparation. Ensure that all comments made to a student are constructive and offer specific advice on how they can improve their performance on future assignments. Now, we do record all these sessions in Navigate, so we can come back and see who's been tutoring which student and so forth. That's how we document all of tutoring here at SAC. And of course, our tutors need to treat all students with respect. Help students, but not give them direct answers. That's the play on the learning style, making sure that we do not just give you the answers, but show you how to get to the answers yourself. Encourage students to participate. A lot of times it's trying to get the student to open up. I can tell you, I was a very shy student back in the day when I was a student here at SAC, and it was one instructor, and it was Dean Vernell Walker, who just recently retired here at SAC as a dean. She was a professor of management here at SAC, and I was a business student here. So I took her class, and she made me speak. And so doing like that, tutoring doesn't just happen in the tutoring center; it's also happening in the courses as well. So it's always encouraged the student to participate in their own learning. And of course, assist students in finding additional college resources. Next slide. And then we do have some responsibilities or expectations for our students, right? Show up to all your scheduled appointments or notify us. This is a new email that we've been using since we've gone to remote, sac-tutoring@alamo.edu. Any questions, any technical issues, any concerns, any questions can be answered through this email. But please email us if you cannot attend a session and you need to cancel it. Reason being is that we're keeping track of all of these tutoring sessions, and if you let us know, then we can cancel it and bring that off your record and make sure that it doesn't show that you've been canceling a lot of appointments. Not showing up, because our tutors will mark the students as no-shows, and that's just for our records. Show up on time for your appointments. Be prepared for tutoring sessions with specific questions to have answered. Regularly attend class and take notes. Tutoring sessions are not substitutes for attending class. And complete all graded assignments. That's homework, quizzes, and tests. Treat tutors with respect, as our tutors are going to treat all students with respect. And actively participate in the tutoring sessions. Next slide. My apologies. So some key policies and procedures just to keep in mind. And this is strictly on the appointment-based side of the house for tutoring. If each appointment is about 45 minutes. So for example, if you're arriving 7 minutes late, we will let you know that you only have so much time left, in this instance 38 minutes remaining for your tutoring session. Point being is that our tutors that are appointment-based have back-to-back sessions, and we cannot push back into that other student's appointment. That won't be fair to that student. So we ask that you show up on time. If not, let us know you're running late, and we can make any arrangements that you need. And cancellations, please, if you're not going to be able to make it, you're running late, email us at sac-tutoring@alamo.edu. Next slide. And so I've talked earlier about training. So all of our tutors go through a training program here at San Antonio College. It's an in-house built training program that is recognized through the College Reading and Learning Association, the CRLA Tutor Training Program. So all SACs tutors are required to do that. You can't really see my pin, but each tutor that gets certified gets to get this pin, and they can wear it proudly that they have been certified through our tutor training program. There's several levels, but the important piece is making sure that they go through rigorous training to make sure that they can support you adequately. Next slide. And so here's a little video about, we just turned this on last semester, and one of the functions now with Navigate is that the students, you here at San Antonio College, can schedule your own tutoring appointments without having to wait by calling us or emailing us and waiting for a response. You can actually, within ACES, schedule your own tutoring appointments. So I think Greg, if you can play that video, or maybe not. Well, that video can be found. Yeah, if we can't, if you go to, we'll have a website a little later that you can go access this website. Here's the tutoring centers here at San Antonio College. So we have the Integrated Reading and Writing Center, which is in the Gonzalez Hall 118, and it provides tutoring in reading and writing, workshops to review fundamental reading and writing skills. Our Math Lab, which is in Recrealis Hall 121, 124, offers students tutoring for all math courses here at SAC, and they do have calculator checkouts on a first-come, first-served basis. Our Mesa Center offers resources to students majoring in STEM field. Our Natural Science Spots, which is the Bio, Chem, and Geo Spots, provides various resources in biology, chemistry, and geology. Our Student Learning Assistance Center, which is what we call the SLAC Lab, we are on the 7th floor of the Moody Learning Center. This provides tutoring in accounting, economics, Spanish, and other subjects. SLAC is the largest computer lab here at SAC, and it offers other services that includes workshops, which we'll discuss in a little bit. And of course, the Writing Center in the Gonzalez Hall 203 provides writing assistance across the curriculum, and they also offer some resources as well. Next slide. And so academic success workshops are something that we put together. And of course, in that previous slide, those are physically where the tutoring centers are located. But in this remote environment, obviously, we're all remote. And so once we are able to go back to campus and you're able to come visit us, we really recommend you to visiting all the tutoring centers and check out all the resources and the supplies and everything that we can provide to you. Everything's in remote right now, but academic success workshops, these are our workshops that are led by tutors. So these tutors are super students, as what I think of them as. They've gotten that A in that math class or that A in that writing class. And so SLAC offers various different workshops. Bouncing back after failing an exam, math anxiety, the basics of Microsoft Excel and Word, note-taking skills, study skills, test-taking skills, time and stress management skills. These all can be found on the workshops link there. And of course, through the tutoring website, which we'll show you in a bit. Next slide. And our INRW Center and our Writing Center also provide various workshops. You can see the titles there: thesis statement, academic essay, guided reading, guided writing, basic punctuation, fragments, MLA format and citations, most common writing errors, APA and MLA formats, resume writing, which is always good, academic essay writing, preparing for an essay exam, writing a scholarship essay. We can assist you with that, and writing concisely with detail. All these workshops range in different times. We try not to keep them too long. Maybe they're capped at 30 minutes. These workshops are scheduled and also can be requested. For a lot of the requests come from the faculty, especially in our EDUC courses, that we'll send in a tutor to present these different topics at the choosing of the students and the professor. And these are available on demand. So if you're wanting to do a one-on-one and maybe not do a whole group thing, reach out to us and let us know. We can definitely set that up as a tutoring session, but deliver the material of the academic workshop. Next slide. Oh, so if you need help, we're here. Contact us, the Academic Success Centers. That's our website, alamo.edu/sac/tutoring. On that page, you'll see all the tutoring centers and all resources that we provide within those tutoring centers. And then right at the very top is a red link called Remote Tutoring. If you click on there, that will take you to all the tutoring that we offer right now remote through Zoom. You have all the subjects. We tutor at about 17 different subjects. And of course, that doesn't include the writing across the curriculum. So if you have papers in various classes, you can see some of our writing center tutors to review your paper and also assist you in how in properly writing for a particular course. Now we can't assist you in the content of it, but it's definitely how to set up a paper and an essay. And I think that was it. So that's my presentation there.
All right. Well, Jerry, thank you so much. There's so much more information than what people just gather from just hearing the title. There's so much more that goes under academic success centers, and I think you did a great job at explaining that and portraying that to our audience today. So thank you very much for doing that.
Sure. There's a lot more information, but you can always reach out to the tutoring email. That's the perfect way to get a hold of us, and we check it around the clock. So if you email us, there will be somebody that responds to you as soon as we try to respond within 24 hours. So that's the good thing, that we try to have some support staff that are answering those emails.
Absolutely. And coming from a previous college student myself, I can talk on SAC's academic centers, but in general, just all academic centers around colleges are there to take your work to that next step. You may not think it's there, or you may not think you might need that next step, but it definitely helps. Get that paper looked over by another pair of eyes. I was one that fell to that, where it's like I finished the paper and I said, okay, I'm done with it. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want to think about it, but I could have done so much better if I just had one more person read it over. And that's what the academic success centers are there for. And I think they make a huge difference.
Yeah, definitely. We're here to assist as best as we can. We know you are all struggling as students. We are all struggling as human beings in this time, in this crazy time. We're getting hit. Crazy things happening. Who knew last week was going to happen to the extent that it did? And I hope everyone is safe and warm now, and I hope everyone is doing well. If you're not, we have a ton of resources here at SAC. I can't mention that enough for our students. If you don't know where to go or what to do, please reach out to us. The neat thing about our academic success centers is the majority of our staff, our tutors, I would say 90+% are former SAC students, either recently or years, like 20 years like me. It's been, but we know where the resources at. We know where those programs are at. So if you need assistance, please reach out to us. We will. If we need to call you, we'll call you on your cell phone or your telephone. If you email us and give us a phone number, we can make that call.
Awesome. Well, that's another thing about SAC that I've noticed, is that I feel like every person I've talked to, it says, yeah, I attended SAC. Yes, I'm an alumni of SAC. And they're proud to say it too. I've never met anybody that's been like, oh yeah, I went there. No, it's always like, oh, I took classes there and I enjoyed it. Like, I had a great time. So I think that's one thing that shows true about SAC colors and SAC pride.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the great things is that even some of the professors, right? They were former SAC students, and so even some of my professors are still there. I'm going to give out a shout out to Professor David Chavera, who was my math instructor, and he got me through the hump of math, and was able to successfully transfer over. And so he's great, and he's still here. I mean, I swear we have those conversations that he was just maybe a couple of years older than I was when I came in when I was 18 here. So
that's awesome. Well, we do actually have a question that's come up. We will do a question and answer one later, but while it's here, we might as well just put it up there. Heather's asking, can she go to the writing center to look over, get her essays looked over for papers when applying to other universities?
Yes, those papers we can help and assist, and we won't actually we would sit with you and review how you can form it better, and give you suggestions. Definitely, yes.
That's awesome. Again, it's another thing that shows SAC doesn't just say, okay, you're in our doors, we're happy now. We want to get you to that next step as well. We want you to succeed as far as possible in life.
Yes, definitely.
So that is awesome. And just one question from me to the people is, I think it's awesome how you've transitioned. I mean, everyone has had to transition, but it's awesome that you've transitioned throughout this difficult time for everybody to being online, and how easy it is to do that. And where can they reach you again? Like through the website to like contact your office?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, if you go to alamo.edu /SAC/tutoring, if you go to that website, we'll have all our contact information in there. That will have our phone number and our email address, sac-tutoring@alamo.edu. And it'll also have our Zoom rooms. Like our support staff each have a Zoom room when they are available on the clock. They will be able to assist you. So if you click on that Zoom link, you'll be automatically connected to a support staff member to answer any questions that you may have about tutoring or having technical issues on tutoring. They can assist you by going through that website.
Oh, that's awesome. The Zoom rooms, I think, make a difference because it brings that face-to-face contact back. But we do have another special guest coming on here, I'm pretty sure, correct, Jerry?
Yes. So we do have a student, one of our students that I just had a pleasure of meeting this semester. He has a fantastic story. He has a great attitude. He is, pumped up and ready to take SAC. He's using all the resources that we have right now. A lot of it is through math, but I just enjoy his story. I just enjoy talking to our students. He has been amazing. His smile, his energy, his positivity is fantastic. So yeah, definitely we're going to have Xavier up here in a few moments.
All right. Well, yes, everyone, please welcome Xavier Walton. Hello, Xavier. How are you doing?
Doing good. How you doing, Greg?
Doing good. It's nice to meet you. As you know, I am Greg, and you do know Jerry. I mean, he handpicked you for this, so we're very happy to have you on to kind of give us that student perspective of the academic success centers.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. So, hello everybody. I'm Xavier Walton. Got re-enrolled into SAC this past semester. Before that, I had been in and out of school. I would jump back into school, not be very serious about it, leave, come back, try it again, and wasn't too motivated. So this time around, I had a lot going on where I definitely wanted to come back strong, and so part of that was getting involved and getting as much help as I could possibly get. I think it was if I'm gonna be in school, I want to be successful at it. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get the degree, get the piece of paper out of the way. So one thing I did to get that going was start tutoring, especially in math, because my math needed a little bit of work. So started going to the tutoring labs and stuff like that. And at first I thought, like the first time around when I was in school, I was like, oh, it's not going to work with my work schedule, yada, yada, yada. And so once I actually dived in and looked into it, you have people who are tutoring on the weekends, you have people tutoring in the mornings, you have people tutoring at night. So it's very, and it's all through Zoom now. Back then we didn't really have Zoom like that. So now there really isn't any excuse not to take advantage of it. And if you're going to be back in school, you might as well do it to succeed, otherwise you're just wasting money and time. So and empower yourself, give yourself the best chance of success that you can get, and do the tutoring. They have the math tutoring. They have a bunch of different kinds of tutoring for whatever you're needing help in. So I'm glad that this time around I'm taking advantage of that, and it's made my journey that much easier, and it's been more engaging too. I've hearing it not just from the teacher, especially because everything's online. Sometimes you don't get it just from the teacher or just from the peers. So being able to not just talk to somebody, but to talk to somebody one-on-one, who's like closer to your level, who's closer to the struggles that you're going through. So it's a great resource, and I would strongly recommend it if you're trying to succeed.
That's awesome, Xavier. Honestly, it's just, you love hearing those kind of stories coming out of schools, and especially here at SAC. There's three things I really want to touch on that you mentioned there. Three key words. I think it was excuses, money, and easy. It was, you just have to get past those excuses, like you said. You'll constantly make excuses, and then like, oh, I don't feel comfortable talking to people. Oh, this and that. Like, you got to get past those excuses. Two is you're paying to be here. You might as well use these free options that are there, these free opportunities for you to succeed and excel here, as well as then you said at the end, easy. It made it easier this time around.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we're smarter, not harder. I mean, you can beat your head and do everything yourself, but the result is still the same. You're gonna learn the material either by yourself, or you're gonna learn it with a little bit of guidance. It's easier that way. So I don't know why you wouldn't. You know?
exactly, and like you said, work smarter, not harder. What would you say is your favorite thing about the tutor, or the, not even just all the academic success centers?
My favorite thing about all the academic success centers is how much everyone is trying to see you succeed. Like everyone really, it will put 100% into helping you succeed. And if you just open yourself up to that, because the first time around I was like, man, I'm not trying to get no groups. Like I just thought it was lame. Like I was just like, no. And this time around, I'm like, you know what? Let me see what the whole college experience has to offer. And now that I've opened myself up to it, I'm talking to these people. I'm like, man, these people really want to genuinely want you to do good. And it's just it's motivating being around that kind of positivity and everything, you know. And so yeah, if you open yourself up just mentally to success, and I feel like the academic success centers are a great resource, and that's the other thing, they're free. You know what I mean? Like, and with Zoom, the only commitment you have is time, and it's so flexible with the scheduling that there really is no excuse. So.
Absolutely. It's you know, and now with being off campus, we have gained time get from commuting to and from campus, that now you have a little bit more free time. But I think you hit it perfectly where you said it's the team that is behind you, that is supporting you, and that is really pushing you to succeed. And I've seen that from everybody at SAC in and out of the academic centers. And it's just something that I think is growing on, I shouldn't say growing on me, it's part of my philosophy that I love to see here at SAC. So Xavier, honestly, thank you so much for giving your perspective. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, it's there. If you're on this call, you're probably already in school, so make your journey easier. You know what I mean? There's that's all I got to say. Make your journey easier. Try to get that piece of paper, and it's already not easy. So anything to help alleviate some of the difficulties, especially with everything going on, I'd strongly recommend it. But yeah, thanks for having me, Greg. Excuse me. Thanks for having me, Jerry, and good luck to everyone out there. And yeah, hope to take advantage of those resources, man.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Xavier.
Yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome. It's awesome to get a student perspective. A lot of students, though, they can hear us till we're blue in the face. And it just takes hearing it from a different perspective, different voice to help take that next step, you know?
Yes, definitely. And you know, Xavier's journey is like a lot of our students' journey. You know, you come to school right out of high school, and maybe not necessarily, you know, you take your opportunity for granted, or maybe not really participate fully, and then you come back and really appreciate and really try to dive into the whole college experience. And I know that's lacking now just because we're not physically on campus, but remote wise, we have all our services remotely. So you can still connect with us face to face, one on one, having those conversations, and perhaps having those, you know, just checking in, because we have a lot of regular students that we see on a daily basis. I mean, not day, well, weekly basis, and you know, we get to know them. We get to know their stories, and you know, if their opportunities come up, we share that with the tutors. The tutors share that with the students. So yeah, we're all here committed as SAC employees, as former SAC students. We want everyone to succeed because we were blessed and we were given those great opportunities as students ourselves. We want to pass that along to our next students.
Absolutely. And I think a major thing, like we said, is it helps make it a little bit easier. And that ease will maybe, you go to an academic success center and something that took you 2 hours before might cut you down to an hour. So we're here trying to make that time easier. And that time, now that you have free time, you can use to attend OSL events. So, it's a win-win on both sides there. So we definitely want students to take advantage of that so that they can come and attend our events. They're attending your hours so that they can do better and take their steps to the next level. So
definitely, that's all that's thing, because I know, this has opened up a new world for us, new opportunities for our employees, and also more importantly, for our students, that, we have spread ourselves now. So, we have, like Xavier says, we have evening hours, we have weekend hours. We had that to a certain extent when we were physically on campus. We're a little bit more able to extend that in this remote environment. So, you never know. Just check our tutoring website. You'll see all the days and times that each tutor is available, and their tutoring session, or their Zoom room, as we call them. Yes.
Absolutely. But we also want to remind everybody that we have our door prizes tonight. Don't forget, you want to sign in and you want to use the link that has just been dropped in the chat to make sure that you are going there, getting your chance at a door prize. So fill out that form. The link is also below us right now. So like I said, fill out that form. Make sure that you're there taking advantage of this so that we can give you that opportunity to win some, like we said, the Amazon Auto or the Amazon Echo Dot, 4th generation. So we want to make sure we're taking full advantage of those, just like taking advantage of the academic success centers. But please remember that you have to be a current registered SAC student to win the prizes. So please remember when you're signing up that you must be a current registered SAC student to win those. And again, don't forget to follow us below at SAC_OSL. We are always posting our events on there. Tomorrow there's an escape room, a virtual escape room. Yesterday we had Daniel for SAC's. Please, if he ever watches this, I apologize if I just butchered that last name, but also formerly known, or most notably known as Damien from Mean Girls, was our comedian last night. And honestly, the show was funny. He did great. He interacted. The question and answers, I think, was my favorite part. There was a bunch of students that just wanted to talk to him and have a conversation with him, and that's exactly what it was. It was a conversation. So keep a lookout on our social media to make sure you are there trying to take advantage of our events and winning these prizes that are always available at every event. I had people walk away with an Apple Watch in the last event. I had people walk away with other Amazon. Yes, he was, Jennifer. He was so fetch yesterday. Totally get that. He was so fetch, and he just did. He was great for the students, I think. But coming up now, we are going to have a question and answer portion. So if you have any questions for Jerry, feel free to drop them in the comments, and Jerry will answer them for you to the best that he can. We're here. We're waiting for you guys to drop your answers, but please also make sure you go to the link to fill out for the door prizes. So let's see if we get any questions coming in. I'm sure we will. We just got to give them some time. But again, Jerry, thank you so much for being here. We're so glad that you're able to come on and do this with us. We love doing these events. We love collaborating together so that we can just get the word out as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I appreciate the continued support from the Office of Student Life, for the college itself, from everyone. We all work as a team here at SAC, and we're all in it for your success. So there's no, we're just like Greg and I mentioned before. A lot of us are former SAC students, so we take very much, so much pride in the college itself, that we're here to guide and help you as best as we can. If we don't know the answer to question, we will find it for you as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, and that's the best thing about you guys is that you will do whatever. If you don't know the answer, you are going to go tooth and nail trying to find the answer for the students. You never want to leave them hanging, and you're always there to try to help them and excel them to their best of their abilities.
Yeah, I just saw. So thank you, Spencer. I appreciate that. Spencer, one of our great former SACmen students here at San Antonio College, that graduate, just transferred over to the University of Texas at Austin. So he's doing amazing. He lives up in Austin now. So it's good for you to join us, Spencer.
That is awesome. That is Longhorns. Spencer is now a Longhorn. That is awesome. You love hearing those stories of where they're transferring to and going on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, definitely. And I appreciate everyone's comments. Bailey, you took Xavier last semester. That's great. We are very proud SAC students, former SAC students, proud SAC alumni. And we're here for y'all as long as we can,
Absolutely. So another question I have for you is kind of like, do you give students the opportunity to bring previous exams or tests and quizzes to kind of review over what they might have gotten wrong and better for the next test or exam that's coming up?
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of the examples are like students would bring in a current assignment. And so what we do not do is we don't review your current assignment, but we will give you a similar problem. Perhaps let's just talk about math, because that's usually everybody's big thing is math. Is if you bring an assignment page or a question or a problem, we're going to show you a different one, and we're going to work it out and show you the steps. And then we're going to see how you do, and then give you some pointers and some different ways of approaching that problem. So definitely, yeah, you can bring in old exams. We can review, help you out. It's all as best as we can assist you in. It's just making sure that we we don't do the work for you. I think that's the thing. We really don't want to be a crutch. We want to be a support for you, but we don't want to be your crutch. We don't want you to always seeking the answer to us. We love when students have that that I got it moment, right? That I know now how to do this. Wow, this is amazing. Those are what we look forward to, and that's what we achieve for, is for students to actively participate in their education. And then when that light bulb goes off, when you get that correct answer, that's the best moment of a tutor's profession. So
absolutely, I can only imagine. And like you said, you're there to help the student get to that next step for themselves, and not you just be like, oh, this is the answer and this is how you get it. You want them to figure it out, because once they figure it out, that's when it gets engraved in their brain, and they're like, wow, I did this, and they get excited. It builds that momentum. I think it's a momentum piece when a student really figures out something they've been stuck on, and they're like, okay, I can do this. It gives them so much like joy that they just want to power through and keep going. So Bailey goes, I take education classes and I need help sometimes, but who would be able to tutor for an education course?
Yeah, sure. So what we can do, Bailey, is you and I can have a conversation and see exactly what you're looking for as far as assistance. And then we can, and we get a lot of questions like this, do you have a tutor in this specific subject? And we would like to have those discussions with you to see exactly what you're struggling, perhaps what your question is. That way we can better support you. So Bailey, if you want to email me at gguerra@alamo.edu, and then we can set up a time to discuss. You and I can have a Zoom session and discuss what exactly we can support you with.
Awesome. And then Jennifer goes, definitely gives me a confidence boost when I learn something new.
Yeah, and the learning process doesn't end once you leave school. So
absolutely,
things every day from mainly tutors, which is funny because they teach me something new every day, which is amazing, because they're half my age. So that's usually what it is.
And that's the thing is it's always learn. If you're not learning, you're not living. That's how I like to. That's a quote I kind of like to use all the time. And the students do teach you more and more each day. You know, as we get older, the students are there to kind of. In my profession, in my field of it, it's keep me. I would say hip because they help keep me in the loop of things. What's going on? What are they like now? What are they not like now? So that's where I get my learning from. But I know it's definitely from you guys. You're learning just as much as the students are inside your academic centers.
Yeah, definitely, and it's always changing. We're always innovating. We're always thinking of creative and new ideas of how to approach tutoring and how to approach support for our students. I know it seems like someone's having trouble with a link. I'm not sure what link it is, but if it's the tutoring, it's just www.alamo.edu/SAC, SAC/tutoring, TUTORING.
Yes, and Joan was nice enough to put that in our comments for us. So if that link is not working, it should be working. It is the link. But if it is the door prize link, that one should also be working.
We appreciate that, Dr. Hymas. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. And again, here's that link if you want to try to type it in for the door prize. We are going to be pulling that up in about a minute or so. So please, if you haven't already, fill it out, take advantage of this, and then we will be spinning the wheel, and Jerry will be the one that is going to call the name for us. Alrighty, so we'll give it about one more minute. And Jerry, can you talk about what your favorite thing about SAC is? From your student's perspective, and then from your professional's perspective, right
now. When I was a student, my favorite thing is going to sound so corny. I met my wife here.
So, well, what we don't see is she's behind the computer saying, "You better say this right now."
She's not right. But anyway, so no. Yeah, I mean, that was, I found my wife. We both attended. We were both students at SAC, and so that was the best thing by far. Finding my soulmate and being able to share that experience with her as a student here, and then now with our lives together. But also away from first, it's just the professors. A lot of professors really care. They really went above and beyond. I mentioned Vernell Walker before. I mentioned David Chavera. These folks, and these are not just them too. It's a lot more professors that are no longer with us here at the college that really, go above and beyond and really reach out to you and talk to you. Dr. Johnny Rosenhauer is another one. He was never my instructor, but he was a great colleague of mine and a great role model that I looked up to. And so, but he was a faculty member at the college, and just the amount of time they spent with you and really, something I appreciated a lot was going to lunch with my instructors. Who would have ever thought I would have done that? And then, I grew up here on the west side, born and raised in San Antonio, grew up on the west side here on Durango Street, which is now Cesar Chavez. Right by Lanier High School. And my professional, the best thing my professional is just working with a bunch of fantastic colleagues. There's a lot of people here that are my colleagues now that we were former students together. Some of them are professors. Some of them are staff employees. And so it's seen us grow from our youth, from our teenage years into now in our 40s, which is scary to say, 40s. But, it's working with people that are authentic, that are genuine. Xavier mentioned that. When you have somebody that is genuinely interested in your success, that goes a long way. And that's how I felt with those particular faculty and members that I experienced here at SAC, and I continue to experience in my role here as an employee. And it's been amazing. It has been an amazing journey, and I enjoy every part of it.
That's awesome, and I feel it's such a cute story with you and your wife. That is amazing. You always love to have that story in the back pocket to always pull out. And I have to say, I have to echo the colleagues. I can't say I've had the experience of being students and then being colleagues with my colleagues right now, but in the short time I've been here, I've just been welcomed with open arms. Everyone's always asking me how I'm transitioning, always asking me if I ever need anything, reach out. And I couldn't be happier with that. I walked into a family, let alone a group of professionals. So
Definitely, it's a great feeling here, and we're all here for the students. But it's also good to have that professional relationship with our colleagues, right? You came in, Greg, and you're hitting it off the ground, and you're already like a SAC veteran. You're going to get there, and we're going to know you're a lot of people are going to know your name very well soon. And it's just bringing people in, making them feel at home. This is a family environment. This is somewhere where we want you to be, and we're here to assist you as best as we can. That's just all it is. It's just genuine, authentic people really caring about your success, whether that be academically, personally, professionally, however you want. We have opportunities and resources here at this college that I have yet to see at the universities that I've attended. So it's just been amazing, a journey, and I love every minute, like I said before.
Thank you, Jerry. That means a lot coming from you, and it is something that I definitely look forward to. But I think we're at the point where everyone's been waiting for, and it is the door prizes. So let's pull up that. Let me just check. Any last people? Nope. All right. So we are going to pull up that prize wheel. All righty. Can you see the prize wheel, Jerry?
Yes, I can.
All righty. So I'm going to spin it right now, and then you will announce the name. This is for the Amazon Echo Auto. So again, this is for the Amazon Echo Auto. So here we go. Spin that wheel.
Heather, congratulations.
Congratulations, Heather. Just at the end, I will throw up my email. You will email me at the end just to confirm, and we will remove you from this wheel. And now this is for the Amazon Echo Dot. Here we go. Spin that wheel. Victoria.
Congratulations, Victoria.
Congratulations. All righty. So we have Victoria and we have Heather as our winners. So congratulations to you both. Please email me below with your information, your banner ID, first and last name, and good mailing address, and we will get those right out to you. So congratulations again. And also, Jerry, thank you so much for coming on today. This was a blast. I'm glad we were able to do this. A lot of information was shared. So again, thank you for coming on.
Yes, you're welcome. It was a great time. I enjoyed the conversation. And if anybody needs anything, we are here to provide support to you. Just reach out to us.
Yes, and feel free to, if you can't get in touch with Jerry or his academic team, reach out to me. You see my email below as well. So just I can get you in contact with their team. So make sure to reach out, just ask for resources. People know each other on this campus. Like Jerry said, we're a family, so we all are interacting, we're all collaborating, and we can get you the help that you want. So again, Jerry, thank you for coming on, and we look forward to having you on more times.
Yeah, sure. I look forward.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We are so glad you did. We love the show. We love you guys being a part of it. And for Heather and Victoria, please email me below. Email me below with all that information, first name, last name, and a good mailing address, as well as your banner ID. And don't forget to the famous line, follow us at the Office of Student Life at SAC_OSL to know what events are coming up. And speaking of events coming up, tomorrow we have a virtual escape room. Coming up in the coming weeks, we are going to have a murder mystery. So keep that one in your back pocket, because that one you're going to see some flyers for. We'll get you signed up. You'll get you the information. And it's not just we're going to watch it and it's going to be a murder mystery. We are a part of the murder mystery. So make sure to look out for that one. We have events coming on with our e-gaming. We have a bunch of events. So keep a lookout for it. And follow us below at that what is on the ticker below at SAC_OSL, and we will be more than happy to have you guys there. We look forward to it. And thank you guys again for coming out. Thank you to Jerry. Thank you to Xavier. They both did a great job and really portrayed the academic center as something that I wish I took advantage of when I was in school. So please come out, be a part of it, and it was great seeing you guys. Bye-bye.